Hi there, my name is Irma, and if you're like me, then you're always looking for ways to make more money. And the great thing about being a web creator is that the opportunities are endless. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the best ways to make more money in the next few years so that you can continue doing what you love. As a web creator, it's important to know how to value and price your work properly. After all, if you don't value your work properly, you could end up losing money or not making as much money as you could be. So, here's what you can do. You can earn more money by giving more value. What that means is you have to understand which skills are needed most in your field and get really good at those. You can look at some surveys about web creation and see what people actually say. Like in this survey, 80% of the respondents believe that technical SEO is a key skill for a web designer to have. So, a quick online course about SEO would give you a great advantage over competitors. Another way that maybe not everyone talks about is actually building a relationship with your client and making sure your client understands that you're not there to simply provide them a service, but to help them achieve their own goals. Once you both embrace this mindset, your work will immediately become more valuable. Find your niche and increase your fees. That kind of rhymed. But on a serious note, the benefits of specializing in just one field are plenty. By solving more specific problems, you can satisfy the needs for customers that most web creators won't. A tip I can give you to find your niche would be to really get to know your customers. For example, you know that they're pet trainers that also sell products on their site. So you already know that if you know how to create an e-commerce site and have read a little bit about how to train a dog, you'll get the most loyal and happy clients. Focus on high-paying and long-term clients. If you can build a strong relationship with your clients, they will most likely be the ones who pay fairly and stick with you long term. And once you have these long term clients, you can start to upsell your services because your client already trusts you. And I don't mean after finishing a website, offer to, I don't know, sell them a short film that you made with your friends. But of course, things that are relevant to what they need, like an SEO audit, for example, or a guest post. I won't be the first one to say that if you optimize your day-to-day activities, you get more done. And these are the things you can try to do that. For almost any task you can think of, there's a tool that lets you do it faster. For example, remove.bg removes the background of a photo for you, and it does it really well. I use this one all the time. Also, sites with clever names for placeholder logos and even pictures. And the names are based on the lorem ipsum placeholder text that we use all the time. So the names are, get ready, lorem ipsum and logo ipsum. I love it. And of course, I cannot brush over the advantages of website builder here. While I'm sure some of you can and have built websites from scratch, it doesn't mean you have to every time. A little while ago, we had an interview with a guy from a web agency, and he told us that
we had a rule there that we can only do one custom-coded thing on a website.
And I really love that idea because you can still make a website that's unique, but also save so much time by letting the builder do things for you. And if you're not a developer, this one's a no-brainer. Builders these days are gonna let you build beautiful websites without touching a single line of code. Transitioning from single project work to retainers is a great way to ensure regular and consistent income. If you don't know what a retainer is, it's a contract between you and your client for working together continuously. And it usually includes a flat monthly fee. Some clear benefits of retainers are the following. You can budget your monthly expenses because you know exactly how much money you'll have. The client can be sure that for a certain amount of time that you agreed on each month, their project will be your main focus. Studies show that when you focus your energy on a single project at a time, it increases your productivity. And when you're productive, you have more time to earn money. That's just simple math. In this one very interesting study, scientists scanned people's brains while they were watching 6.5 minute segments from Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and James Bond movies. And when they watched 50 seconds of each movie in random order for those 6.5 minutes, the brain areas that are responsible for combining pieces of information into sequences were working way less efficiently than when they watched just the one movie for those 6.5 minutes. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? So try to switch to retainers and don't watch TikToks while working. Here around Visual Composer, we always say work smarter, not harder. And getting help is the best example of that. The demand for web design has skyrocketed in the recent years. So stick to what you're good at, making websites, and find help for other things. And I don't mean hiring employees only. You can definitely take advantage of multiple tools, apps, and even AI these days. To name some examples, you can use online chats with auto replies, AI content generators like Jasper or Bertha if you're using WordPress. And I can't even imagine my life without these now. Another tool could be customer relationship management software like HubSpot. And of course, if you need or want an actual person to help you out, freelancing platforms like Fiverr and Upwork will definitely help you find help within the budget that you're willing to set aside for that. This is something that a lot of people skip, and I think this might actually be the most important step of all the ones I've mentioned. A strong online presence has never been so important. This might be a given, but a portfolio is the main reflection of your work. The best tip I can give you here is to treat your portfolio like a product for a client. Give it as much thought and care as you would for a client. Choose only your best work and do not forget about performance of your portfolio site. Like with any other website, people expect it to be fast and easy to navigate, especially if they want to hire you to build a website. The best ways to use social media to get more clients is to be where your clients are. If your perfect client is an entrepreneur, they will probably be on LinkedIn. So you can start off by creating a profile there, which you probably already do. Then the next step, you can start posting content that's relevant to your perfect client, including, for example, case studies of your work. If you're a developer, then of course, there's GitHub, which is one of the most popular code hosting sites that allows you to collaborate with others in projects. This is where you can really grow your authority in your field. I hope you're not as shy as I am in real life, because networking is a great way to extend your career. There are regular developer, designer, WordPress, and everything else meetups or conferences that you can attend and meet people in your field. If you don't know where to find these events, one way is going to meetup.com. You can type in your location and a keyword like web design, for example, and see if anything comes up. There are online events too, by the way. If not, you can organize one yourself. That might be a little too much, but a simple coffee date with some designers in your area, organized through Facebook events, that sounds pretty good to me. Probably not that hard to do. Oh, And I almost forgot about Facebook groups. There's one for everything now, and people are always so willing to talk about the things that they do and like. And that's a great way to find like-minded folks. I haven't counted how many groups I'm in for a very long time now. Alright, these were our tips on how you can start earning more as a web creator. Give them a try, and I'm sure you'll be able to make your web creation business that much more successful. Go to visualcomposer.com if you're looking for a website builder that can also definitely help with that. Until then, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.